Hello, my name is Dr. Adamoa, and I am a family physician in Pennsylvania in the United States of America. I appreciate the invitation to speak today about stress and relaxation during the holiday season. The holiday season is meant to be a period of merriment. However, stress during this season is a reality. This can be different in different parts of the world. In Nigeria, where my family is from, the interesting thing is that most people are pretty much struggling with you. There's that sense that everyone is in this together, and then when the holiday period comes, it is now time for relaxation, for taking a step back, and everything pretty much closes down. Everyone has the concept that even though we are struggling, it's Christmas time. Let's take a moment and just celebrate. So the concept of relaxation is also of merriment. Fast forward to those of us who have moved to the United States, the holiday season carries a different kind of concept in some ways. Yes, people are struggling, but there are levels and there are levels. The reality is you take a step back, there are people who are struggling in different ways. You can't always say everyone in my circle is struggling the same way financially. Also at this time of the year, things may not be as expensive as back home. Here there is Black Friday, there are sales, etc. But it is more of the concept of expectations. You start with your children, for example, with a long list of requests. Back home, during Christmas with my parents, if they got matching outfits for all kids, you took that as your Christmas present and you said thank you. Here, my 13-year-old brings me a list of Pokemon, Legos, video games. Then you tell him you'll think about what you can get, and he's shocked that you're not getting everything. So there is the expectation of Christmas and shopping and providing. Even if you think about your workplace, other countries, institutions may be slowing down, but people here pick up more shifts to earn more or may need to cover people who are going on vacation because aside from perhaps Christmas or New Year's Day, many facilities remain open during the season. I could go on and on about how stress is different here in the United States, so many tell themselves I'm just going to ignore all that stress business. However, the reality is if you don't get ahead of stress, stress will get ahead of you. And I typically tell people if you think you can ignore it, eventually stress will creep up in different aspects of your life, whether it is your health, how you're sleeping, your blood pressure, migraines, or whether it's your child coming and telling you they need a mental health break. This may require you to think, maybe I need to start to look at stress a little differently. So I think that it's a great thought to take a moment and reflect on the importance of taking a step back during this time of the year. So you may ask, how can I do that? I feel very privileged to talk about this topic. As a family physician, I am also passionate about and board certified in lifestyle medicine. Lifestyle medicine is a practice of medicine with a focus on treating disease and maintaining wellness through lifestyle changes instead of focusing primarily on medication alone. That is truly the way good healthcare should be, taking the time to treat the cause. Lifestyle medicine covers 6 main pillars: nutrition, physical activity, sleep, social connectedness, and emotional/mental health. When you think about chronic diseases, a lot of us are no longer 16, and as the time is moving ahead, we want to start to get into our best years in the healthiest and best way. In lifestyle medicine, when we approach mental health and emotional well-being, a part of what we talk about is how positive psychology can be helpful. Of course, I'm a physician, so I can't help but throw in some technical concepts. Positive psychology involves taking a step back and finding positive things in your life, and that can improve your mental mindset. A lot of these items people know of already. If I brought $1 million and said, tell me what's some of these things on the list, a lot of you will know what to say. The question is, are we putting it into practice? And even more so, why should I put it into practice at this time of the year? We are moving into a new year, so aside from the fact that the holidays can be a stressful time, the new year can also even be stressful. You want to get new resolutions, you want to reflect if there's anything you can change about yourself, etc. So let me go ahead and share some of the things that we should pause and reflect on as we're going through this busy season and also as we go into the new year. Positive psychology has the following components. First, number 1, positive emotions. The researcher Fredrickson listed 10 most common emotions that expands one's personal resources socially, intellectually, and physically. So as I go through this list, ask yourself, are these qualities that I possess? What is it that I should work on, especially during this time of the year? And you will feel your mindset start to shift to a better place as you go through the season and into this new year. These are joy, gratitude, serenity or peace, interest, hope or optimism, pride, amusement, inspiration, awe, and last but not the least, love. These are emotions that if a person experiences these, helps them to flourish and experience optimal well-being. For example, optimism is associated with 85% increased longevity in a study with continued survival advantage even past the age of 85 years of age. A second portion of positive psychology, engagement, being fully absorbed in the present moment, also called blissful immersion. So throughout your day, pause. Take some time to reflect that you know what? I have 2 legs, I have a job, you're able to eat lunch, and these only don't not just sound like a big deal, but you don't want one day you're lying in a hospital bed and reflecting that you never took the time to pause and feel the positive things in your life. Whether you're in the car driving your daughter to swim practice or on your way to work, take a moment to pause, experience the moment, and be grateful. A third portion of positive psychology, relationships. A very important part of positive psychology, networking with and talking to people when you're around them. Even if you're an introvert, you don't have to have long conversations. Even small talk or saying hello can go a long way in recognizing other people in your space. Number 4, meaning. Finding meaning in your life, whether you're a physician complaining about how busy things are, closing charts and doing paperwork, etc., pausing and thinking of how you're helping people stay healthy, stay alive, can elevate your work experience. If you're a stay-at-home mother, think about the opportunity to be more involved and present as you impact your children's lives in a meaningful way. Number 5, accomplishments. This is a section as we're going into the new year. Most people have something they want to accomplish, whether it's to be on time, whether it's that you want to move your career to a different level. Seeking a way to be a better version of yourself can really help your mindset feel that you can move forward. So I really want to encourage people to think about some of the aspects I've spoken about today, such as positive psychology that can help alleviate stress. However, if you still find that you are overwhelmed, then I implore you all to take a moment and do activities such as mindfulness or meditation, and this may involve taking a moment, going to a quiet place in your home or in your office, and taking a few minutes, pausing and breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. That actually, you can take a moment to do it now, about once or twice. Take a deep breath in through your nose and blow out slowly through your mouth. Now try it with your eyes closed. In through your nose and out through your mouth. See how that feels? Imagine doing that for a few minutes. Your heart rate slows down and you can feel some sense of calm. Meditation can also be a spiritual resource for some of you, such as prayer, etc. You don't want to find out that the stress has taken over while you're having a heart attack. So you want to pace yourself before you get there. A behavioral health counselor or a therapist can be a great resource as well. So I would like you to take a moment and reflect on some of what I've said today. Some of it may go over your head, but some of it may resonate. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Please, it is very important in our community to take that moment and relax. And with your new mindset, enjoy the season. And I wish you all a prosperous new year.